Hey guys, what's happening? I'm finally gonna do that vinyl to tape transfer of this Snail album. Now, in case you guys didn't see that video I had where I did the mail call for it, I found this album by accident. I was looking for a copy of actually Cream Wheels of Fire on 8-track. I just typed in Cream 8-track as a search, and this 8-track here came up because it's on Cream Records, and that was part of the description. So I saw this and intrigued me. I figured it's going to be either something ridiculous or something really good, like some 70s hard rock or heavy metal, or it was going to be something retarded, like, something weird, something I have absolutely no interest in whatsoever. So I cheated. I did what I don't normally do. I usually don't look stuff up on YouTube because I don't really believe in streaming. I believe in physical copies. But I wanted to check it out before I bought it. This was only like $7, so I didn't really pay much for it. But I liked what I heard, so I checked to see if I can get a sealed vinyl version. And I did. This one here says, what does it say on there? Sealed, do not open. Well, why not? I didn't buy it to look at it. So I started to film this video yesterday, so I did get like 3/4 of the way through opening it. So today, I'm gonna finish opening it. I got right to about down here. Just take it very carefully, just enough to. Done. Obviously, just like any analog medium, your first play is your best. Alright, what do we got in here? We have a lyric sheet. It's pretty cool. Lyric Cream, let's see if I heard any. I've heard of Al Green. Doesn't really look like there's a lot of rock and roll on there. Charlie Rich, I've heard of Charlie Rich. I always fascinated with packaging. Alright, let's see what she looks like here. Alright. Too bad I can't too bad this freaking $1,000 phone doesn't do autofocus. Complete bullshit if you ask me. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright, so this vinyl album should play perfectly through. It's brand new, just been opened. First thing we're going to do is set the recording levels. Actually, no. It's the second thing we're going to do. First thing we're going to do is most turntable vinyl guys will tell you that the cartridge and stylus makes more of a difference in the turntable itself. So I took my expensive Ortofon blue cartridge. I'm going to put it up here on my Stanton turntable. I took it off the Pioneer for now. It's somewhere safe. I have to adjust the weight too because this one's a little bit different. I don't want to put any unnecessary wear on it. There you go, that should be pretty good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put it on just to set the recording levels. Alright. I'm going to use a Maxell UR90. It's a quality tape. Should make a really good transfer. This sounds pretty good, don't it? Sheet and go through a little bit. Oh, by the way, the cream wheels of fire I'm looking for is on this exact shell like that while I'm on topic. Alright, pause it, get the record button ready. Okay, this is not a CR02 tape, so we're going to set this back to normal. I'm going to use Dolby noise reduction. I am going to use a limiter, but first I got to set the audio levels. Now, the reason I set the audio levels if I'm using the limiter is because you don't want to have the recording level maxed out even if you're using a limiter, because what you're going to do is you're going to brick wall your signal. And what I mean by that is you're going to lose your dynamics, because you're not going to have any highs, lows, you're not going to have any ups and downs in the music because you have your recording level maxed all the way out like that. I mean, yeah, you turn your limiter on, it's going to fix it within reason, but all your music's going to play at the same level. Nothing's going to pop out. It's kind of like the equivalent of buying a remastered CD. It's like run the signal through a limiter with the bass and the volume all the way up so it plays loud. I'm not about that. I want it to sound good, you know what I mean? We're doing a transfer to preserve the original recording here. Not a loudness war. So we'll zoom in a little bit. You want to get it to where left and right are pretty even. And you want the peak a little, okay, we're just hitting the peak. Looks like we're peaking out like 3-ish. Okay, so we're pretty well even. You have a 3-head deck, this is a lot easier. I do not have a 3-head deck. They don't make one with this loading mechanism in a 3-head. Okay, so I say that's pretty good. Now, we are going to run the limiter anyway. I mean, this audio signal right here is perfectly fine, but I'm going to run it through the limiter anyway, just in case there's a couple peaks here and there. Now, if you look, the limiter is not going to affect the way the VU meters are moving, because I'm not recording hot. All that's going to do is save it in case it does for some reason have a spike that I missed because I didn't play the whole album through yet. So this is a little bit of a cheap way. The right way of doing it, I shouldn't say that. Technically it's the right way, but the thorough way of doing it would be to go through each track, but I'm not going to do that because the idea is to preserve it as much as possible. So that should be pretty good right there. What you know is if you turn the limiter on, and it's not affecting the VU meter as much. That's how you know you got it pretty good. See, it's still peaking up about. Okay, we should be good. Alright, so what we're gonna do. So we're ready to start. Tape's rolling. Come over to here. We got our speed on the turntable, right? You see that? Just to verify, always verify. Probably can't tell too well on the phone. Those dots, 60 hertz, 33, second row up, perfectly still. This one here actually has a light when you have it latched in, but I still always check the dots anyway, just in case there's something wrong with it. I just want to make sure we're as accurate as possible. I just wasted a lot of freaking tape on here. I'm an idiot. Hang on. Okay. until the brown goes in. Alright, cool. Let's try this again, shall we? I mean it this time, we're going to start recording. Now, a lot of the Marantz guys bitch about the 4300 because it only has one turntable input. Do you really need two turntable inputs? I'd rather have, a lot of them have only one auxiliary and have two turntable inputs. I'd rather have only one turntable input and two auxiliaries, but that's just me. That does sound good. Alright, well, that's it for now, guys. Check it out again when we get to the second one. Alright, that one's over with. I actually had to repeat the Joker again, the first track, to fill up some space. And I still had like a minute left, so I looped the drum work at the end over again, kind of modified it a little bit. Make it unique, why not? I already have the inlay card drawn out already. We're gonna put self-titled back in the case here. Oh yeah, careful with it, that way it don't rip through the bottom. I love when they come with inserts like that. It's pretty cool. Now, the Flow album came with one of these plastic things from the seller. The self-titled debut did not, so I use my own. I keep all my albums in these sleeves here for obvious reasons. Alright. Now we're going to dig in to their second album from 1979 called Flow. Now, if I didn't tell you already, the reason I'm going through all this trouble to do this is because these albums never got a CD release. I'd rather not wear the albums out, so I'm going to copy them to tape, being that this Marantz deck over there has very little, if any, audible difference that I can make out. So why wear the original out? Play the copy. Again, not a gatefold, so just be very careful when you're digging in here. Kind of like score it, find the middle of it, and kind of, there you go, just guide right down as you cut right through it. Don't dig in deep so you don't mess up the artwork or packaging. Alright, that's done. Going with the pen too for now. Alright, so this one here, does this come with anything fancy? No, no inserts in that one. No extras. Again, I'm just going to mess with the recording levels just to verify. It should be exact, but you never know. Where's this one? Let's see what we got. Make sure we're not losing anything. had to lower this one a little bit. Alright, so we're pretty good there. Sounds like it rocks too. Alright, we're started here. Normal Dolby. Limiter on, but only the I'm digging this. It's pretty good. So yeah, like I said, for the first time I did cheat just to sample a couple seconds, like 30 seconds of the first couple songs on the album, make sure I dig it. So I'm really glad I bought these. So it's pretty cool find on my part. You guys ever heard of them? Maybe so. Let me know what you think. And if not, then I guess you got to officially discover Snail with me for the first time. Any other off the wall or lesser known 70s hard rock or heavy metal bands that you guys know that maybe I don't, feel free to drop a line in the comment box. Anyway guys, that's all we got for this one. Peace out, thanks for watching, thanks for joining me, and catch us on the next one.